For today's video, I tested some skincare products you wanted me to try. I get so many great product recommendations from you, as well as quite a few requests to test different products. Now, if you have been here for a little while, you know I love skincare. So it is definitely not a hardship for me to try different products. And I always feel really humbled that you trust my opinion. But unfortunately, I only have one face. And it does take some time to test a product, because I don't just want to use something for a couple of days and then give you my uneducated opinion on that product. So for those reasons, even though I would love to try every product you asked me to, unfortunately, I can't. But what I did for today's video is pick some products quite a few of you asked me to test. I have 5 different products in front of me. 2 of them are from the same brand. All of these products, aside from this one, this was sent to me by the company. The rest of the products I purchased with my own money. But let's start with this product, because this is one quite a few of you asked me to please test. This is by the company Elevai, and it is the Infinity Exosome Regenerative Serum. This is marketed as an all-in-one anti-aging serum. On their website, they say that Elevai Infinity combines the highest quality exosomes with powerful ingredients to deliver professional treatment results at home. They go on to say that this serum is formulated by leading scientists to harness the power of potent next-generation stem cell technology and scientifically proven ingredients, creating an 8-in-1 serum that is unlike any other product. And looking at the ingredient deck, it is actually quite impressive. The very first ingredient is human umbilical mesenchymal stem cell conditioned media. It also contains some niacinamide, some hyaluronic acid, quite a few different peptides, including copper peptides, some great antioxidants such as glutathione, sodium ascorbyl phosphate, which is a vitamin C derivative, magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, another vitamin C derivative. It also contains some ceramides, aloe vera, and so on. So it does have a quite impressive ingredient deck. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it does say that this serum is science-based, and they do share a study on their website. However, the study is quite small. It only involved 4 subjects with melasma who used this serum in conjunction with a YAG laser to improve their melasma. And then aside from the study, there are some before and after pictures on the website, and some of them do show quite an impressive improvement after, I believe, using the serum for 8 weeks. However, here as well, some of the subjects used the serum in conjunction with other treatments, such as facials or even BBL treatments or halo laser treatments. Now, I did a bit of my own research on human umbilical mesenchymal stem cell exosomes, and that is a mouthful. And the research I came across did look quite promising. But I do believe that there is still a lot to be known about exosomes in skincare. So my own experience with this serum, I used this for 3 months. I used this morning and night, 2 pumps, 1 pump on my face, 1 pump on my neck. So this did last me for 3 months, using it morning and night, which is nice because this is unfortunately not cheap. Like I said, I was sent this by the company, which I'm grateful for, because 1 bottle, which contains 30 ml, retails for $299. Or you can get a subscription and save 10%, which will bring it down to $269, which is still quite steep. Now, was this really an all-in-one serum? I might be okay with spending that much money if this is all I needed and sunscreen, and then at night just this. But for me personally, this was not an all-in-one serum. So first of all, again, I applied this twice a day, morning and night, 1 pump to my face, 1 pump to my neck. And it did last 3 months, which is nice. But in the mornings, I still used a moisturizer afterwards. I did not use my vitamin C because this contains 4 different types of vitamin C. So this did replace my vitamin C serum, but I still needed a moisturizer and sunscreen. At night, I would use this, then my tretinoin, since this does not contain a retinoid, my topical estrogen, and then a moisturizer. So I still used my regular skincare. The only thing this really replaced was my vitamin C serum in the morning, and then I used this as my peptide or growth factor step at night. But again, I still used all my other skincare, so definitely for me, not an all-in-one serum. As far as the experience, when I first started using this, it really dried out my face. Now, I know it is better to apply skincare to damp skin. I'm not that good about that. So for the most part, I was applying this to dry skin, and it really dried out my skin. I did reach out to the company and told them about my experience, and they advised me to apply this to damp skin, which solved the problem. So once I applied this to damp skin, it no longer dried out my skin. However, no matter how I applied this, damp skin, dry skin, one pump, like I said, on my face, one pump on my neck, as directed, I got a ton of pilling with this. So in the mornings, when I applied my moisturizer after this and then my sunscreen, they would pill all over the place. And at night, I had the same experience. And when reading some reviews on the serum, while many of them were quite positive, pilling did seem a complaint quite a few customers had. Now I know you're going to ask me, can I see a difference from using this? And honestly, I can't. As I mentioned, this was sent to me by the company, which I'm grateful for, because I was quite curious about this product as well. And the company did reach out to me after using this for about 2 months, asking me the same question. Can I see a difference from using the product? And I told them I can't. And their response was that if somebody has quite healthy skin to begin with, it would be challenging to see a difference from using this. But if somebody has, let's say, unhealthy skin, they would be able to see a difference from using this in about 8 weeks. Now, I would argue that if somebody has unhealthy skin, let's say they have never taken care of their skin, and suddenly they start using moisturizer, even Nivea, and sunscreen, and they are going to see a difference. They don't have to spend $300 to see a difference. Now, that is not to say that this is not a good product. As I mentioned earlier, the ingredient deck is quite impressive. But personally, I can't justify spending $300 on a product if I can't see or feel a difference from it. However, if you use this product and you have seen great results or not, please share your experience down below. And please remember, with any of these products I'm sharing, I am just sharing my own experience. If yours differs with any of those products, please share your experience down below in the comments. The next product is by a skincare brand quite a few of you wanted me to try. And I was super curious about this brand as well, because they do great advertising. In fact, Gisa Bündchen advertises for them, so of course I was curious. The brand is called Herbal Face Food, and it was founded by J. Michael Zen, who is also the author of The Self-Health Revolution. The top of the website reads, "Supercharged plant science at work." They go on to say that they are not plant-based, but 100% plant-powered, and that their unique blend of organic ingredients are never heated or messed with, that they are wild harvested from rare remote corners of the globe. So basically this is a quote-unquote all-natural skincare brand. And just like the company before, this company claims that their products are based in science, and they do share a bunch of different research on their site. However, the studies they are sharing are not on their products, but instead on specific essential oils and their antiviral and antimicrobial properties. I forgot if I already mentioned, but they do have different products. They have 4 different serums, a moisturizer, a face wash, and I think a body lotion. I got a serum. I got the serum number 1, which they recommend to start with. So apparently you start with serum number 1, and once you have finished up one of these bottles, you move on to number 2, and so on. This is a tiny bottle. it is only 10 ml. However, while this is only 10 ml, this does retail for $76. And then they also offer a 30 ml bottle, which retails for $156, as well as a 50 ml bottle, which retails for $204. Now, before we look at the ingredient deck, let's really briefly look at the claims the company makes. So they say the serum addresses dryness as well as oiliness, wrinkles, acne and breakouts, pigmentation, brightness and radiance, fine lines, firmness, skin tone, large pores, redness and smoothness. So basically all you could ask for from a serum. The very first ingredient is aloe vera leaf extract, followed by jojoba seed extract, a form of microalgae, lavender extract, and a bunch of other plant ingredients. Again, the company does claim to be 100% plant-based. Something else they claim on their website is that you can feel the heal, whatever that means. So as they are saying, you will feel our life ingredients at work. An activating flush and invigorating tingle are evidence of your skin healing at a cellular level and years of damage reversing. They go on to say, powerful plant antioxidants stimulate your skin cells and stop oxidation from occurring. The warming sensation stimulates blood circulation to carry precious nutrients to the skin and carry away harmful toxins. Proper blood flow allows the healthy detoxification of the skin and aids healthier skin cells in replacing damaged skin. Now, while that sounds fascinating, I'm not sure I agree with that. So like I said, I purchased a 10 ml bottle, and I really am glad I only purchased a small bottle, because I'm not sure if you can see, I was only able to use very little of this, because by day 2 of applying this, my skin started stinging and burning and getting bright red every time I applied this. Now, according to their website, that is a good thing. In my opinion, it's not. In my opinion, if I apply something to my skin that stings and burns and turns my skin red, that means my skin doesn't like what I'm applying to it, and it is getting irritated, and I'm damaging my skin barrier. So I don't agree with this write-up. I don't want to apply anything to my skin that makes it sting and burn and turn red. So I was only able to use this for 2 days, and then my skin said, enough. If you have tried this or any other of the Herbal face food products, please share experience with it down below. Next, I have 2 products from the brand Amala. Amala is a German spa brand. Several of you asked me to please try, and they claim to be clinically proven biotic skincare. They claim that they use high concentrations of biotics, bioferments, whole plants, and cold-pressed seed oils to optimize the skin's ability to repair and protect its microbiome, so your complexion has a healthy glow. They also claim that the certified natural treatments improve the health and appearance of your skin, and that the results are backed by rigorous third-party trials in Bonn, Germany. So this again is a quote-unquote natural skincare brand. But I have to say, when looking at the website, I was quite intrigued because it does look very aesthetically pleasing to me. Now, as you can see, they have a bunch of different products, including several different serums. But since I was already testing a couple of serums, I actually wanted to try their Advanced Firming Complex Moisturizer. However, at the time of me purchasing these products, this product was sold out. But before I tell you what I ended up purchasing, let's really briefly look at the ingredients. Now, one thing that I found interesting is it does say right here that they use a transformative peptide blend. And personally, I'm a big fan of peptides, which is why I initially wanted to purchase this moisturizer. But then when I looked at the full ingredient list, I could not find any peptides anywhere in the ingredient deck. So since this particular moisturizer didn't seem to actually contain peptides, and again, it was sold out anyways, I ended up purchasing the Retexturizing Gel Aqua Peel, which they say on their site is a potent resurfacing peel that includes 6 natural acids: glycolic, lactic, citric, malic, tartaric, and salicylic, combining powerful AHAs, BHAs, and bioferments for a first-to-the-market, clinically proven, non-irritating at-home face peel. I love a good alpha-hydroxy acid product, which is why I purchased this. So this is a gel mask, and on their site it says it contains a total of 15% alpha-hydroxy acids. And the way you're supposed to use this is to apply a generous amount, leave it on for up to 20 minutes, and then rinse it off. And they suggest to use this 2 or 3 times a week. I think you can see I've used quite a bit of it. I would say I've used this maybe 10 times. And I used it every 3rd day or so. But only one time did I actually leave it on for 20 minutes and my skin didn't like it. This is quite strong. So once I rinsed it off after 20 minutes, my skin felt super dry, which surprised me because usually when I use glycolic acid or lactic acid, I find them to be actually hydrating, especially lactic acid. So I was surprised how much this dried out my skin after leaving it on my skin for 20 minutes. I learned from that and then just left it on for 5 to 10 minutes the next few times. So this is not a bad product, it is quite strong. But personally, I wouldn't repurchase it because personally, I like to use my alpha-hydroxy acids in the form of a toner or peel pad. So I really like right now the Edam Cashmere Peel, which contains lactic acid and a bunch of other acids like this one, but it is quite mild and hydrating. I also still like my Biologique Recherche P50W lotion, and I like the Skin Better Science exfoliating pads. I will link all of these down below. But again, this is not a bad product. I just don't like having to sit there and wait for it to do its magic. I would rather just use a toner and move on with the rest of my routine. If you've tried this, share your experience with it down below. And then since I wanted to try a different product or another product from the line, I also purchased their rehydrating toning essence. I think what intrigued me about this particular product was the promise of it being a toner as well as an essence. And on their site they say that this replenishes moisture and maximizes product absorption. The key ingredients, they say, are hyaluronic acid, a form of vitamin C, chia seed oil, and their living biotic complex. So overall, this looks like a lovely toner/essence. However, you can't really see, but maybe you can hear it if I bring it close to the mic. This is basically full. I only used this a handful of times because every time I used it, it really dried out my skin, which is surprising because it is supposed to be rehydrating. But I have noticed that my skin doesn't really like hyaluronic acid, or in this case, this contains sodium hyaluronate, which is a bit different. But my skin doesn't seem to like hyaluronic acid or sodium hyaluronate. While those ingredients are supposed to be hydrating, I feel they actually dry out my skin. So this is not something I would repurchase. But again, if you have tried this, or any of the Amala products, please share your experience with them down below. And then the last product is one, again, quite a few of you wanted me to test. And it is by a company called Nocturnal. It is their Polar Night Renewal Serum. I love the packaging. It is a glass container, a refillable glass container, which I really appreciate. On their website, they say that this is a groundbreaking serum that delivers luminous, healthy-looking, and toned skin overnight while restoring skin's vitality and youthful appearance over time. As with all of the companies I talked about today, this company too claims that they use clinically proven ingredients, and they too claim that they have conducted a clinical study in partnership with a third-party testing facility. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the study, but they say that it spanned over a 6-week period and that independent expert graders employed cutting-edge scientific tools and measurement devices, not subjective customer feedback, to precisely assess changes in the skin. And they do have some promising before and after pictures on their site, which I'm assuming are from that study. And then as we scroll a bit further down, they talk about the supposed clinically proven ingredients, such as gold encapsulated signal peptides, smart carrier peptides, niacinamide, triple Nordic oat blend, and evening primrose oil. Now, I think most of these ingredients we have heard about, but personally I had not heard about gold encapsulated signal peptides. So let's take a closer look at what that means. So they say here that it is a groundbreaking ingredient that helps enhance the synthesis of collagen 3. They go on to say these sophisticated pentapeptides are enveloped in colloidal gold, ensuring protection from enzymatic breakdown and enabling a sustained release mechanism. Now, when looking at the full ingredient list, the first ingredient is water, followed by glycerin, closely followed by niacinamide, as well as some dimethicone, and then maybe the 10th ingredient or so is colloidal gold. However, the peptides are quite far down. So I'm not quite sure when they are talking about these peptides being encapsulated in colloidal gold, why the peptides are so far down on the ingredient list. But that is a question I can ask the company if any of you are curious. But so far, I have been using this serum for probably about 4 weeks. I wanted to finish this up first before starting this. So again, I have been using this for about 4 weeks, nightly only, and I use about 3 pumps to cover my face, neck, and chest. So far, I like it. It is a very light, sort of milky serum that sinks in beautifully, doesn't cause any peeling, and plays well with all my other products. But like I said, I have only been using this at night, which is what they suggest. So I'm assuming this will last me quite a while. This right here, which is the same size, lasted me for 3 months, using it morning and night. So using this only nightly, I'm hoping this will last me for 5 to 6 months. Now, the price on this one is not quite as steep. A 30 ml container retails for $178. I'm not saying that's cheap, but it's not quite as steep as the Elevai serum. And then again, you can get a subscription, which will save you 10%. And what I really like about this particular serum is that you can purchase a refill. So not only is that going to save us some money, but it is better for the environment. So like I said, I have been using this for about 4 weeks now, every night. However, unfortunately, I cannot tell you that I see a visible difference from using this. I enjoy using it. It's quite hydrating. It doesn't irritate my skin. It plays well with my other skincare. It doesn't peel. But again, I can't tell you that I'm seeing a visible difference from using this. However, I will continue to use it. I will at least use up this bottle, which again will probably last me for about 5 months or so, and I will keep you posted. If you have tried this, please share experience with it down below. But I think one thing we have to keep in mind is that we have to be realistic when it comes to our expectations regarding skincare. We can't believe all the claims companies make on their websites. Trust me, I would love to find a serum that can fix it all, can eradicate jowls, get rid of crow's feet, tighten the neck, and so on. But unfortunately, that product doesn't exist, at least not yet. So we have to be realistic. In fact, I made a video about a year ago about the skincare products that have actually made a difference in the health and appearance of my skin. I will link that video down below in case you missed it. But in a nutshell, those products are sunscreen, tretinoin or retinoic acid, and alpha hydroxy acids, and in that order. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you have tried any of the products I just talked about, please share your experience with them down below. Any questions or comments, of course, please share them down below. Always love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, bye.